Yep. Once you hear the horns, you know it's happy time again. Life to the fullest. Good afternoon. It's Sunday, March 9. Welcome to the CCRP update for this, the 10th episode of 2025. The CCRP was created to empower, celebrate, and protect Jamaica's seniors. They offer many benefits. Visit our website at ccrponline.org. The CCRP update is brought to you by J&GI Silver Shield, the best choice for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. Contact Gallagher Insurance Brokers or J&GI for best value and a boatload of benefits. In today's CCRP update, we celebrate in the afterglow of International Women's Day, observed annually on March 8. And our guest speaker will be Ms. Judith Wedderburn, one of my favorite human beings in the whole world. She's representing WMW Jamaica. It's an organization which champions gender equity. And we'll talk a little bit about that later. But first, a little family business. Our CCRP update sponsors, J&GI, offer their amazing Silver Shield plan for auto and property insurance exclusively for us, CCRP members. You can be one of us sometime soon, hopefully. The auto plan includes free benefits from the Jamaica Automobile Association with valet service for vehicle registration, fitness, 24-hour roadside assistance, and discounted driver services. CCRP members, if you have not yet renewed your membership, we urge you to do so, as we'll be doing a draw of all valid members to award attractive prizes. Check your email for more information or call or WhatsApp us at 876-469-1944. That's 876-469-1944. More information about that and any other information you desire. Sometimes we get stuff on the WhatsApp and the Radio Jamaica WhatsApp, but it's always easier, better, more targeted to call us on the WhatsApp number for the CCRP. If you're 40 or over, you're eligible to join us at CCRP. And when you join us, you open up a whole world of exciting events and money-saving discounts for only an initial registration fee, a tiny investment, $2,500 to join, and then annually that drops down to $2,000. You will have access to discounts of up to 30% from our over 100 discount partners. CCRP also offers 2 health insurance plans underwritten by Sagicor for our members. Now, on next week's program, we'll speak with Ms. Marie Powell, a registered dietitian and nutritionist, and she'll provide advice, well, yes, on nutrition, but especially tailored for us seniors. And now to the meat of today's matter. We stand in the afterglow of yesterday's annual observance of International Women's Day. It's a pleasure and a privilege to welcome the conscious, coherent, compassionate Judy Wedderburn of WMW. It's an organization which champions gender equity. Hi, Ms. Judes.
Hello, Jerry.
You hearty?
Yes, I heard it, but it's like we've been playing hide and seek.
Yes, team tag. But I feel you. I always feel your energy, and your energy is always very positive. And yes, you are indeed one of my favorite humans ever because you're authentic. Like I said, conscious, coherent, and compassionate. You can use that. But it's true.
I can work with that.
Tell us a little about WMW. I've done some involvement with WMW, and they're always a pleasure to work with. Why was it founded at the time it was?
So we were born in 1987.
Mm-hmm.
A group of activists, women activists, and social society actors were very concerned about the way media encourage violence against women by using limited stereotypes and how the women's bodies were portrayed in advertisements and in the media generally, right? And for us, that was a perpetuation of the power imbalances between women and men. So fast forward now to where are we now, 38 years later. So we have established a number of guiding principles. We don't have time to go through all of them, but there are a couple I really want to share with you. So we
Yes,
have
please.
developed strategies, and we're committed to a more just and creative world through education and media. Education broadly understood, and the media. We recognize that it's important to promote, get people to understand how different components of the media intersect.
Mm-hmm.
So that, and we show this by the work we do, straight communication through art, technology, education, and in addressing social justice issues.
Mm.
And we know, of course, Jerry, that within WMW, we have to transform ourselves first.
True,
We
true,
have
true,
to be
true. Inside
aware of
out.
the ways in which we know we need to be transformed in order to be authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Does
And so the
that
world has
help, or you
moved
want
on,
some
but
more?
it's continuing to evolve and in sometimes not as quickly as we would like. Tell us about some of the existing challenges in Jamaica today as we continue to face
Okay.
some of the old and new ones are emerging.
Yes, yes. Well, some of the challenges that we have, we know, for example, that in the space range of women's leadership, there has been some progress, right? And women have overcome some of the challenges. So you must be familiar with an important piece of research that says, 59% or 60% of leaders in certain parts of the private sector are women. So
Yes.
that's progress in comparison to 30 years ago. But those women are not at the top. They're not the CEOs except for one or two. And most boards do not have an appropriate number of women. So
Mm-hmm.
that remains a challenge. What have we overcome so far? Well, it's a continuum, right? So whenever we're dealing with gender-based violence, any kind of violence against women and girls and children, the communities in which they take place, the families in which they take place, are often spaces in which we have to contend with the challenges that we face, right? And it is in those spaces that we use the strategies and on demonstrating the different kinds of ways. So we do we facilitate workshops in ways in which the workshops identify the women, the children themselves as the stakeholder. They are not secondary to anybody else. They are the reason why we do the workshop,
Yes.
right? So we're well aware of the importance of doing that. And presently the project we're on, We Talk project, we have the funding, thankfully, to go to communities in different parts of the island, which we've never, in the past, it was really very difficult to do that. But now we're doing it because we now have a better understanding of the context of the families in deep rural Jamaica. That may not be the same context in downtown Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
And we have learned that we need to understand that difference. Does that help? Jerry?
Yes, yes. Sorry, we had a little blip there a while ago where I lost you for a quick sec. But let's talk a little bit about some of the progress that's been made in the context of the work that WMW does, because I know that you have the frameworks where you measure and you are careful to have conversations about not just measuring things right, but measuring the right things that tell us what we think we're really probing.
Correct. Mm-hmm. So your question is, what challenges remain in that area?
Yes, just how we've been moving along. What does the dashboard look like?
Well, we've been very fortunate that we were able to, through the current project we're on, to through the project engage a consultant, a company, which allowed us to use AI to do an assessment of several tens of thousands social media posts to give in Jamaica social media posts posted by Jamaicans, not people outside of Jamaica, which gives us a better understanding of where people's heads are and where there is confusion, where people are hurting, and where we need to do more work. So, for example, can you imagine, Jerry, they have something called genderless violence. Can you imagine that? Do you think that that could ever exist? Think about it. Right.
Genderless
So,
violence. Wow.
okay, I got you there. But it is something that the dialogue, the narrative that AI was able to extract from the media posts and share with us, for us to say, okay, now we need to understand what that really means. Because this is coming out of the tens of thousands of posts that Jamaicans made and that AI examined.
Wow. Goodness.
Wow. So, but it doesn't mean that our work is over.
Yes.
Because when our team goes into rural Jamaica, deep rural Jamaica, and you have an isolated community, and there's a church, and the power that the minister of religion may wield over the community is awesome. And we have read of cases where the perpetrator is, in fact, a minister of religion. So we have had to learn how to manage that and to say, when we go into a community in St. Thomas or Portland, we'll say, if in the course of this workshop, we are discussing issues that which make you feel badly, you're traumatized by them. We have a policy that says, we acknowledge it, you may wish to step outside, take many deep breaths, and return if you wish. So we never ever force it on a community or a person who is reliving trauma. No, that's not our job. We find a way to say, you may step outside, and then we have pathways which we would recommend them to say, okay, maybe you do need some professional counseling to get over that, whatever it was. But that's not our job.
Right. Yes, definitely. Looking ahead and the contribution that is presenting itself through various partners, and it's not just a moving target; it's an organic, living, breathing thing because it's about humans, right? What are some of the targets, the potential targets that excite you? It doesn't mean, okay, it's going to be the solution of all we have, but I do know that's the beauty about social work is that you can catch some real glimpses of stuff that can excite. The work still has to be done. You haven't got to the end point yet, but it makes the stomach go, yes. Let's continue to do this together.
Yes, excellent, Jerry. So we acknowledge, for example, that in some communities that the team goes into, the energy that is generated because of the methodology we use. Because we begin by saying, look, this workshop is about you. It's not about us. And there are exercises and games that get them absolutely engaged in the process. And so they will talk and say exactly what happened and feel safe. And that, to us, is very important. The other thing I wanted to say is that part of the UN slogan for IWB is something they call accelerate action. Now, we interpret that to mean that it's by working together that you create change. And so the challenge is, if we want to be a part of the change, we want to remain a leading part, with a leading role of the change going forward, we do have to collaborate to accelerate the process. We're very aware of that. And I don't think it will be challenging for us to do that because we understand from some of the partners we already work with that collaboration and cooperation is really key. Sharing our resources, telling them how to best use them to their advantage in a spirit of collaboration. And since this conversation is being sponsored by CCRP, we know that it's of particular importance because we are committed to intergenerational dialogue.
Yes.
That promotes respect, trust, and openness. So we don't have all the answers, nor do you. So let us open up the conversation, respect each other, and learn from each other as best as we can going forward. So if anybody wants to be a part of the Accelerate Action, they can go to our website. It has a large number of tools and information and research results. The one I was telling you about, the AI-generated data,
Yes.
it's all there on our website.
What's the URL? What's the address?
www.wmwjamaica.org.
Ah, wonderful. wmwjamaica.org.
No, the whole thing is wmw.wmwjamaica.org.
Ah, got it. Perfect.
So you see where we come, you see where we reach? From when we used to do our posters.
Yes.
We can send you to our website to pull down a whole list of wonderful, interesting things.
Fantastic. It's emerging and it's enriching, and sometimes when new problems emerge, it's not necessarily new problems. Maybe it's our sensitivity that's growing.
Correct, and a better understanding of the challenge. Where is it coming?
Yes, I kind of learn. Sorry, go ahead again.
Where is the challenge originating? Where is it from?
Yes, absolutely. Wow, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure, and congratulations on the whole team, which is a whole movement that is robust and has a lot of varied partners, which is how you know the validity, because we all have a vested interest in humanity, whatever package we come in.
True. One last thing, Jerry. The name of the project, of which we're a part, funded by Canada, Oxfam Canada and Global Affairs Canada, is We Talk. We, capital W-E, Talk.
Yes, fabulous.
So if you want some more information, you just put that in there and it will all come down for you.
Yes, and we can see where we fit and how we can contribute, because the idea is for us to benefit and also contribute, not so?
Absolutely, 100%.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ms. Judith Wedderburn, Ms. Judes, as I like to call her, representing WMW Jamaica. So much fine work. And the work continues. Bless you, my dear. And keep well, you hear?
Yes, man, I'm keeping well. You too, keep very well, Jerry. Bye.
Bless you. So that's it for now. Until next Sunday at 3 for all things CCRP. Visit our website, ccrponline.org. And of course, don't forget to look at our YouTube channel, CCRP Update. It's all brought to you by J&GI Silver Shield, the best choice for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. Contact Gallagher Insurance Brokers or J&GI for best value and a boatload of benefits.
This is